So, lying. Lying isn't cool at all. Lying usually just deceives the people around you, and depending on the lie, it can cause more harm than you were intending. Not to mention, you most likely are just destroying any type of trust you have with the people involved. It's just all around not a good thing to do. Now, more or less, I can confidently say that most people feel the same way that I do about lying. Especially when the lie in particular involves you. And not only does it involve you, but it also plays negatively on your character. For example, one day, we're going to use a fake name, Zendaya. Zendaya is sitting in her room at her computer and she feels like being relevant. So she makes a post on her social media platform saying that one of the math teachers, another fake name, Mr. Stan. She says that Mr. Stan wants out Pizza the Hut. This post goes viral, and this is all anyone can talk about at school. It gets so chaotic to the point that kids would rather spend all day around Mr. Stan instead of going to their classrooms.
I love you.
This leads to the head principal having to fire Mr. Stan. Now with Mr. Stan not having a source of income, he's unable to support his family, so his wife leaves him for a Brazilian pilot and takes the kids with her. Now Mr. Stan is sad and alone. But it gets worse. Pizza Hut catches wind of this viral social media post and they realize they have to make Mr. Stan disappear. So they send a hitman to Mr. Stan's home to make sure he never out-pizzas the Hut ever again. And all of this could have been avoided had Zendaya decided not to be a liar that day. You guys said that was a terrible example. You guys said you need something more relatable and down to earth. I think I got you.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Dad,
Yeah.
how are girls different than boys?
So, one day, fake name, Harmony. Harmony is leaving school and is going to get on the bus. Now, to give you a little context on Harmony, he's a pretty good student. Honestly, that's an understatement. Harmony is the best student. All A's, but he got a B around. Teachers wanted to teach him, and students wanted to be him. He was Naruto, and everyone else was Sakura. Did I forget to mention his haircut? It was magically delicious.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now on this particular day, Harmony had gotten to the bus pretty early, so there were plenty of seats for him to choose from. But Harmony was only in the 3rd grade. He didn't know much about Rosa Parks, so he foolishly went to go sit in the back of the bus. Now, once he chose his seat, more kids started pouring onto the bus, and Harmony ended up having to sit with an older kid that was probably in the 5th grade. Harmony didn't mind because they both made the non-verbal agreement to leave each other alone. So, as they're sitting together, the older kid ends up passing gas. The smell is so loud that it catches Harmony off guard and he gives that kid the
Really, nigga?
look. Now, Harmony being Harmony understands that everyone passes a little gas every now and then. It just looks out the window as if nothing happened. Now, with gas being gas, it traveled to everyone else within a 10-foot radius. Now, Harmony and the older kid did not understand that gas do be traveling. So Harmony and the other kid were very caught off guard when they heard someone say, "Hey yo bro, who boo-booed in they pants, man?" Harmony and the older kid were now in the hot seat. They both knew the identity of the crapper pants, but Harmony wasn't a snitch. The older kid did not know this. In fear of his identity being revealed to everyone on the bus, he takes matters into his own hands. "Hey yo, this little kid next to me boo-booed on himself."
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
Harmony was in absolute shock. How could the older kid do this to him? He thought they would see each other through this adversity. But no. Through the flood of his tears, Harmony saw his stop approaching, so he had to prepare himself for his walk of shame. As he walked down the bus aisle, he had nothing but insults hurled his way, for Harmony truly knew pain. Again, moral of the video, lying isn't cool, bro. Like, just stop, please.